It's been another crazy clash between these two AFC North rivals. The Bengals were in control until Chase Brown fumbled inside their own territory, and this seemed to have woken up the Ravens defense, who were sluggish for much of the game. After scoring to make it 21-14, the Ravens proceeded to score on the next 3 drives to make it 4 consecutive touchdown drives, and this is when the offense for both teams picked up. In the fourth quarter, both teams combined for 5 touchdowns as Joe Burrow found Lamar Chase time and time again, as the two connected for 264 yards and 3 touchdowns, nearing Lamar Chase's career high. Their numbers can derail momentum, but also give momentum to the other team, and Chase Brown fumble really changed the tide for the Ravens, as Lamar Jackson managed to match Joe Burrow's 4 touchdowns, including the final one being one of his signature jump passes for the go-ahead score. Now, Joe Burrow led a touchdown drive fighting Lamar Chase for the 3rd time, and this brought up a key decision. Do you go for the extra point to play for overtime, or do you go for the win with a 2-point conversion? And honestly, I really like their 2-point conversion decision, just because since that fumble, the Bengals defense couldn't stop Lamar and the Ravens. Now, they drew up a play and they didn't make it, and honestly, a couple of penalties on that drive were missed where I thought that the Bengals deserved another chance. You could see that Mike Gesicki was held on the play very clearly, but also a blatantly missed face mask call I thought that really should have been picked up by the referees. And once again, I'm going to stress that replays should be expanded to blows to the head, but also face masks for quarterbacks and all players, just because there's just too many opportunities that we're seeing, and now it's on a national stage, and now the 3rd consecutive game if you include the 2 Sam Darnold missed face masks earlier this season. Now, revisiting the 2-point conversion attempt, I do like the decision to go for it, but the play call was a little questionable. The first formation I really like because this isolated Lamar Chase on the left side for you to bring in opportunities for a back shoulder fade or a slant, one-on-one. But in the second formation, Mike Gesicki now was on the left side, and yes, his slant was inside and should have drawn a penalty, but that still brought in a little bit too much traffic for Lamar Chase to operate on. So, weird play that didn't even go to Lamar Chase's way when it was finally said and done. And now the Ravens go to 7-3, and the Bengals fall to the Ravens for the 2nd time, getting swept and now dropped to 4-6.